If you wanna stay with me, if you wanna try, maybe you could be with me, but only for the night.
Good evening and welcome to the Anime Analyst. I am your host Thomas Fry.
And I'm your co-host Hasnan Zaidi.
And what a day, what a day, what a day, let me tell you. We will just stick to the thing for tonight. It's been one of those days. Tonight's anime is Wistoria, Wand and Sword. Right out of the thing of the worlds where they go, it's done with monsters and swordsmen and what would you say, the world around 1200 and previous? I mean, we're talking way back there.
Yes.
Wistoria Wand and Sword is a 12 episode. It started in July of 2024. Lantis, which is a huge studio, TBS, Kondasha. There's a lot of producers in on this. Crunchyroll. Filmworks is Bandai Namco Music Live. Studios are Actis, Bandai Namco Pictures. The source is a manga, and the genre is an action adventure fantasy. They're calling the theme of this is a school, which it is, and they're calling this a shonen. And it's rated PG-13 with a specific teen 13 or older. Now, because of some of the producers and the studios in this, by the way they follow U.S. law, when you say PG-13, you have to go, is it PG-13 plus? Is it PG-13 or is it PG-13 teens 13 or older? Me, I'm thinking if you say PG-13, duh, it's PG-13. So you got to be 13 or older. But no, they got to get specific. This one is got a 7.8 on the score. And it's ranked 964 with a popularity of 1,505, which is relatively good considering the slow start that this anime gives you. The backstory doesn't come in episode 1 where you would expect to start seeing the backstory of where animes typically go. This one kind of waits and I hate that stupid view. It keeps jumping in my way. It kind of works on the protagonist in this and doesn't give you an antagonist, doesn't give you the enemy till, kind of the third or fourth episode. It leaves you hanging a little bit near in the beginning, and it makes you think that, like, everybody in this school hates this kid. Well, no, to me, that's perception misgivings. Because there's, like, only a couple of people at this school that really hates this kid, and then all the morons that follow the popular kid then, say their little stuff to him when the popular kid's around. But when they're not, they're like, it's all right. Hope you're having a good day. Blah, blah, blah. They don't bully him. So basically, I don't know. See, we haven't seen the whole thing. We've only seen up to episode 8. So is this going to be a lesson on bullying, or are we going to get a whole story with the plot, the beginning, middle, and end? What do you think from what you've seen so far?
The things I have seen that it is taking, like, they're stretching the episodes. Like, they have grand even for running for 3 episodes. Like, in the start it was slow start and they're stretching. But the good thing is that I've seen the animation is really good. Like, it keep me to keep watching. Like, some animes, like, they are, but It look like it is a movie. It don't look like a anime. The
Oh,
fighting
I'm
scenes.
with you on that one. I'm absolutely with you on that one. It does keep you on the edge of your seat. Um, when I sit back and you know how I'm into literature. I got A's in English and A's in literature, and I love reading books. I've read over 1,000 books in my life. I spent most of my childhood reading books. My imagination, that's maybe where I built my imagination from there. Um, it's to me, it's good on the action, it's lacking in the plot, and which makes it a good anime to watch and take you, but they don't. You've got no other than the school itself and trying to get to the tower. It's kind of like, it reminds me of Tower of God, but take away the plot. Don't it? I mean, they're trying to get to this tower, but only 12 people can get there. And I thought there was already 12 people, so no one else can get. So I don't understand that they have not explained the tower and exactly what's going on. Um, but that's the goal of. Shame on me, I don't have his name up on my screen. Will Seifert is the main character in this. He's got some good friends, Colette. He's got his childhood friend, um, El- Elfar Elfaria is his childhood, the blue-haired chick up in the tower. That's like a master at magic, and she invented 12 um magic things that she's a magical genius. And poor Will, oh, by the way, let's step back real quick. So Will has no magic.
Yes.
And he is attending a magic school.
Yeah, that is really a strange plot hole. Like I thought he will get the magic later and it will turn out to be, but they don't have any plan to give him magic.
But my question is, all right, so now you stated the obvious, okay? He has no magic. Are they going to plan to give him? But whenever he is down in the dungeon, which I think it's under the school, I'm not sure. Um, it looks pretty magical to me. I mean, he's busting up some monsters down there that even kids with magic can't do. I mean, he's taking on the top kids in the school, wiped the floor with them.
Yeah, that is correct. But today when I completed the anime, I was going through different sites and I saw one comment that really rang a bell to me. Like the comment was, it's like if somebody is in a scientific school and he is a great novelist. It will not do any matter like how much better he, but he's not doing the main thing. Like they're finding ways to keep him in the school. Like he's earning credit score by doing other things to go to the next phase, but he don't have magic.
Well, he wants to be with his childhood friend, and who, mind you, every memory they show him having, he is getting the crap beat out of him by his friend. And he's like, well, I can withstand her magic. She pounced on me tenfold. I mean, she made 10 copies of herself and beat the hell out of me for days. And you're bragging about this. It's the individual episodes I think are great. It gets top notches in animation. It gets top notches in character drawing. It gets top notches in voice acting. I mean, I would give this. It's kind of like the movie. Individually, it gets top notches across the board. But when you put it all together, he's trying to get, he don't care about the school, he don't care about the
Mm.
tower, he just wants to be next to his friend.
Yeah, and he gave the reason. Like he told everybody, like he loved that girl, and that is the reason he want to go to the top of the
And
tower.
they keep telling him no, and he keeps begging, I want to do this. You got to get 10,000 points, right? And all these kids are trying, and there's only a couple students above 10,000. But now
No, no,
he's
no, they need 7,200 points to go to the next level. Total are 12,000 points.
okay. The two characters, Sion and the other dude, I don't see him on my character list. That the ice magic dude, that them two hate Will. Just absolutely, you laggard, which I don't know what that word means. I'm gonna have to look it up. I still can't find a definition to it. I'm thinking maybe it's associated with like jerk or something, atrociously worse, AH or something like that. But man, they have their fun beating on this kid. But so I like watching it, don't get me wrong, but I don't understand the overall, or even the the thing that maybe
Yeah, like
he can't be in the dungeon if he's not in the school, or what.
it's look like they are mixture of too many animes. Like they have dungeons, they have tower. The main character can't use magic, so like they took like 3 4 stories and put it all together.
But none of the other stories were there, and I agree with you. It's a hodgepodge. Like I said, individual stories, individual episodes, they're great to watch. When you want to, me, I love looking at other people's worlds, how they build and design entirely new worlds. I don't get this world, or I don't get this portion of the world. So, but I'm still gonna tell every one of our listeners to watch this. It's good as long as you
Yeah,
can. Oh,
even
don't
the
need the.
single, like if you can still watch even for the animation, even for the fight scenes, even for the that
Oh,
that is really good thing.
what was it? Was it episode 5 or the Grand Festival? That
Yes.
that was an awesome. The best episode out of the whole series so far, where he got into that fight, and then another team that didn't do anything just walked right up and take the crown after all that work he did. He didn't he just stood there after he beat the guy up. He didn't run over and grab the crown. If you're there to get the crown, then that should be your priority. I don't get other people that don't do what they say they're going to do, or don't do the objective of the exercise. When you're done, you got to get this crown. It doesn't matter if you're fighting or not. Me, I throw a couple things, I run over, grab the crown, stick it on my head. You lost.
So what do you say, like for the daily recommendation, you will
Oh,
choose this and
absolutely. Watch it. I mean, there's still 4 more episodes, so you never know what could change. Maybe they have that episode that explains it, or can kind of fill in where my blank points are. But overall, yeah, watch it. Just don't look for a complete story. You're not gonna get it. Um, but I still give it, thumbs up. So we went way over on time today, so I will end this right now where I can. This ended up being a good show. Um, thanks, thanks. I can't even talk right now. So this is the Anime Analyst. I'm your host, Thomas Fry,
I'm your co-host Asnan Zadi.
and we will see you tomorrow. Have a good evening.